everybody. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. And let's get digging into today's lesson. So, I don't know, 12 years ago or so, I went to Nashville maybe for the first time. And when I went there, I was with my wife, my brother-in-law, and his now wife. And we went to one bar. It was out on the main strip. Help me out with the name in the comments. It was like Blue Moon, Howl Moon, something Wolf Moon. I don't know. There was like Wolf Moon and Blue, I think, all in the title. And it was like a stone's throw away from the hockey arena or whatever that is down at the end of the strip. And we saw this guy. I'm pretty sure his name was Matthew Allen Lee. I know he's on the YouTube and all this stuff like that. And he's a great player. He's a great player. My brother-in-law and I watched him. My brother-in-law also plays guitar. And we were like, wow, this dude is killing it on this country stuff. And I noticed, obviously he did a lot of hybrid picking kind of stuff. And I didn't really have any of that going in my playing at the time. And I knew I needed me some of that. We saw some other players and I saw, a good amount of that going on. And it's not like I'd never seen that stuff done before. I'd seen videos and I'd even seen other people. There's a guy who lives, I don't know if he's around here still, but up in Middletown, Ohio. I think his name is John Bashir, and that guy is freaking amazing. I think he actually used to do something with Hee Haw, or maybe it was Christian Broadcast Network. He played guitar for them, I'm pretty sure, at one point. Amazing player. And I'd seen him doing some of this stuff before, but I never really, tried putting any of it in my own playing. So when I got back from Nashville, I realized I really need something like that to do. After watching videos and some books, I ended up just kind of coming up with my own little pattern. And I'm going to refer to that as the pattern in what we do today. And some other lessons as well. So let's go ahead and dig right in. All right, first lick. Let's do it. So first shape is G. 12th fret, just bar the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Easy enough. Okay. Here's the pattern. So ring finger, 2nd string, hybrid pick up. Okay, then pick the 4th string. So you have this. Sorry. There you go. Next step is hybrid pick the 3rd string with your middle. So you have this. Last step is just pick the 4th string. So you have this. That is the pattern. So when you hear me saying that, that's what I mean. All right, first thing we're going to do is just get used to maneuvering that around. So started on G. Remember, root is on the 3rd string. Then move down to the 5th fret and you've got C. Back to G. Down to D at the 7th fret. Back to C. Back to G. Then it ends on D. Okay, so here it is. Let's do it with this recording so you can kind of hear it. Here we go. Then it just starts all over, so you get the idea. Okay, next step. There's many actually next steps really. You want to get to know each of the chord shapes. So we've got G here. Okay, get to know. Let's actually get down to the root. So right here, make just a good old F chord. You go 2 frets to your right. And you don't even need to bar the 1st string because we're only doing 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. So do the pattern. then be able to do that, you know, on C. So root is, of course, on the 4th string here, isn't it? So back to G, D, C, G. All right, so you've got G, and that's next voicing. Okay, so let's go back to the one we just did, the root. Maybe do that, I don't know, let's see. Do that several times, and then go up to, we're going to do the next inversion right here. The first inversion. Instead of root. So it's B, D, G. So the shape you can see right there on the screen. So be able to go from G in root position to that voicing, first inversion. And then be able to go to this G. Remember, very important, you know where your roots are for these shapes. You want to just get them like muscle memory. So here's G in root position. Root's on the 4th string, isn't it? Okay, then we've got first inversion right here. And root is on the 2nd string. And then we've got the 2nd inversion right here on the 12th fret. Root is on the 3rd string. Okay, so once you've got that happening, be able to do the same thing on C. So let's go ahead and do, I don't know, let's just start right here on this C. 5th fret, just bar, so it's the 2nd inversion. Okay, go up to your root. Go up to first inversion. Okay, once you've got that down, get the D happening. So just do this one for starters, easy. Okay, then you can move up to root. Then you can move up to the first inversion. First inversion right here as well. Look at that, 12 frets lower. Okay, so put all this together and you can easily kind of plow through this progression without having to move far. So I'll kind of talk through this. G. Okay, here's C. Back to G. Here's D. C. G. Okay, and I actually did an extra little cool thing there on the end. Getting into those triads, this is all a great lesson in getting the pattern happening and getting to know these triads. So much fun you can do with them. And when you start to learn more, we'll do this in another video, but like just take this G shape right here. Okay, easy, that's, you know, your, I should say F shape, and just doing it on 2 frets higher, you've got a G chord. So do the pattern. On the 2nd string, add that E note, which also means you're taking away the D note, doesn't it? Go up to the 6th fret and add the F. So you can do that like on the C. We'll get into that in another lesson. I'm getting kind of carried away here. So get the pattern happening. You know, it's sounds kind of you know, more complicated than it is. And you know, soon we'll be doing stuff like this. You get the idea. Well, I'll explain the idea in later videos. So start with just this. All right, that's all for right now. Just get the pattern happening. I will make a sequel video to this if there seems to be any interest in it. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.